based on how the mission goes, to be recruited to the party.
No, I can totally do it. Yeah, yeah. Or I say we could do
that
it.
might that might work, right? That just usually I'd be alone. Like I don't have much experience in a party. I don't say that knowing that I'm not gonna be a team player, but I can just imagine based on what we talked about on my character ages ago, he kind of does his own, like, you know, he does his own thing. Like I just usually.
I think what would happen is, because like there's no, outside of certain cases, there's no solo expeditionary teams. You probably would have been assigned one. That being said, the group
yeah, probably all got murked by a fucking Scornkin.
No, maybe that's definitely an option. It also could be a matter of the group you assigned to just didn't click. Like the expeditionary team isn't going to force parties that hate each other, because that's just going to end up getting them killed in the field. As O did point out, he gave a really good suggestion. Scornkin are dangerous. So once Lena knows Scornkin are around, she might redistribute teams in the sense of, okay, parties were originally 5 people, I'm upping them all to 7 now. So a bunch of teams might get broken down to fit into the new groups, so to speak.
In terms of strength, how does what's the current expedition that the party has? What is their power, or they're they do kind of
power level is?
Yeah, is it over 9,000? Is the group that the PCs are in the best expedition group from the second wave? Do they why were they picked for that covert mission in the
best
underwater?
Is subjective. If you want to grab levels, not
levels. But in terms of why is there a deeper reason as to were they the most trusted, or basically, just okay?
You guys are seen as the best prospects in a synergistic manner. Training can be trained, power can be acquired, strength can be, worked through, worked upon.
Clay.
Okay.
But in terms of reliability, trust ability, that's where you guys were picked.
Okay. Because I can imagine going out for an expedition with another adventure group, and either they took casualties, or they're these Scornkin can't really fuck with. And then maybe on based on how I acted in that situation, I was put into this group as another body.
Yeah. Well, that is something I will bring up right now. Ignacio and Jesse have a bunch of prospects, because for the character creation for OG, PC, LGBT, whatever crew, you guys were trained on the journey over a 4 or 5 month trip over here, voyage. Jesse and Ignacio have other prospects, but the thing is, you guys are the best and fastest confirmed, which is why he interviewed you guys personally and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that Ignacio or Jesse only had their eyes upon you at that moment. They were keeping tabs on a bunch of different people. So I like to imagine that your character set was also one of the people they're keeping tabs on. And, since Korok apparently just got reassigned to princess duty, so there was that. Yeah, they would start grabbing other people. And as you say, in your own endeavor, your group might not worked out in the sense of synergistically or lethally. But the other catch is, it also allowed them to get an insight into how you tick, so to speak, how you work.
That's what I'd imagine. We found a Scornkin or something similar, some kind of hostile mob similar to Scornkin. Because is this Scornkin a specific monster, or just the name of all of the?
No, Scornkin is a specific race of monsters.
Okay.
They come in different forms.
They come in different forms and flavors, but generally they have this dark gray, blackish, leathery skin. There's pretty elongated, proportioned limbs. They're taller than a normal person usually, I say they're taller than the average person.
Are they humanoid, or are they
in terms of D&D categories, they're termed monstrosity.
Okay, monstrosity. Okay.
They're humanoid shaped, but they're not
Okay.
humanoid.
Humanoid. Okay.
Also,
I mean,
they tend to be in packs. If it's a single Scornkin, then that's probably
bad.
Yeah, singular Scornkin are adapted to be singular. So, in a previous iteration of this campaign, they ran into Scornkin that did work solo. They were trappers. They could dig through the earth and cause traps and basically they would not. I don't have any shame in this. I got inspiration for how they tick through Viet Cong tunnels, and I don't think any of you motherfuckers want to be the tunnel rat going to chase after it.
No.
No, I watched movies.
Yeah. So yeah, like Scornkin that work alone are adapted heavily to work alone, and that's the biggest catch with Scornkin. They are very adaptive in a genetic level, which is weird. Like, why can some Scornkin summon magic animals? They just do. Why do some Scornkin have really big fucking teeth and eat other Scornkin? I don't know. That's sort of the, but then nonetheless, they know
power. But yeah, so I think that's what's going to happen. I'll join an expedition. Like, we just had a task of just like scouting a specific area. We go out, and then within a week or two of travel, either we get ambushed or we find a singular group or a singular Scornkin. They shit goes down. We come back to debrief, and based on the debrief, I was put into the group, or I was put into the group as a prospect member. Like, hey, try them out. See if.
I think that works perfectly. Yeah. Let's talk about the details of the mission then.
A crossover potential there is if this happened early, they could have found traces of race.
Potentially.
Because I'd imagine, because like this is like what the party's here 3 weeks. Like, how long is the party?
It's been, I want to say, was it 1.5 weeks, right?
About yeah.
Yeah, it's been 1.5 weeks since you guys have stepped shore or hit shore. The first week is paperwork. Mm-hmm. Like, again, as I said, like, you don't have a week of paperwork, but you're on the 4th of the 7th days to go do your paperwork that day.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, actual expeditions would have started after that first week.
Okay.
Now, here's the catch. The party's downtime is 3 weeks. So, we have anywhere for this mission to occur, like, chronologically, anywhere from 1.5 weeks to 4.5 weeks.
This might be meta, but our first mission, do you know how travel distance, how far away it is?
Let's see, if you're...
Because the mission could, like, my mission could have been, like, the mission, like, I had before, could literally be just the same place we're going to now. So, like, if the place is, like, 2 weeks away or whatever, I don't, like, that might be too much information. Right? Because it could simply be a case of, I went to that place with a group, it was bad, we came back. Now, I don't know what you're planning for the first mission with the group is. But
for the oncoming arc, quote unquote arc.
Yeah.
I want to do something in the city itself. So as one, to introduce you as a player to the city, and to introduce Fred's new character to city life. So it's a double win. Nice. In terms of going out, I mean, I haven't changed the map too much.
If we're staying in the city, it doesn't matter where I go. But yeah, I'd imagine I'd very early on into, like, after paperwork, like, as soon as the paperwork is signed and the ink is still wet, I think I'd go, like, I'd be eager to get out of the city. Yeah.
Yeah, and expeditionary work, just to have a basis, expeditionary work is usually I want to say contract, because that makes it sound like there's some sort of patron or sponsor for it, but it is something like that, where there's just a big notice board of which you get to pick your jobs. And if you don't take jobs at all, you get put against the wall. Yeah, so you better fucking take jobs. There are times where jobs are purposely, specifically assigned to a group, but those are pretty rare instances. If not, then it's a matter of how good are you at your own abilities, like how much do you trust your own abilities. Which is why, again, this is sort of this personality dynamic, self-initiating, ambitious expeditionary force, because you guys are all adventurers.
Yeah, I'd imagine send a paperwork, check the wall. I took an early first dibs with my expedition group, something that might,
fine by
something,
me.
Yeah, something that might be.
Yeah,
might
we could
work
say...
with why I even joined the expeditionary crew.
Sure.
Like, oh, this place might be a good place to go. We go there like 1.5 weeks in. That happens. We retreat afterwards. It gives us gives Jaina and Ignatius a week to debrief me, find out what they want to do with me, and then the day of at the very end.
I will say Lena doesn't have much of a say,
or like Ignacio then. Give some time.
Yeah, maybe Ignacio or Jesse. Jesse's a liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lena doesn't concern herself too much with you guys. Is specific. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. Her cousin's her cousin's the NPC, one of the hero NPCs, but she doesn't have any hand in selecting people for this. Like, this is an entirely independent thing for her.
So Jesse or Ignacio.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a weekend. I don't think it'd be a weekend because again, like you have to really press for every mile in this place. Let me tell you, you guys do have a good bit of clearance zone, so I'd say a week total. Like, so a few days out, a few days back.
Okay.
Probably a week total would be fine. It also lines up really perfect. Like, it lines up scheduling wise to be like, okay, a week. So we're at 2.5 weeks and stuff like that. So that works. So yeah, now let's talk about how that mission went.
Awful.
You just want to put that there? Really bad.
Not awful. That's all we have to hear. It's
Holy
awful.
shit, how do we survive?
I leave it in your hands of, oh shit, how did we all survive, to I am the only one that survived.
No, it's so a few, like, I imagine the group was 6. The expedition group was 6. I think three came back. But based on a debrief, none of us should have came back.
Okay.
So like there was casualties, but it wasn't like I'm the last man standing. Because I feel like I was the last man standing. Is like, did I just kill them all and just make a story?
Seems sus.
All right, fair enough.
Faster than one person.
Oh, hey. Yo, what's up? It's your boy. I'm back.
Hey,
only me.
Okay.
All right, I'll start typing some notes in our private channel here, so that way we both have a chronicle of it.
So how did he get here? Was it on like a
raft.
harem boat? Oh.
Yeah.
He had a really good canoe.
Elven harem boat.
Yeah.
So this mission took a week, right? There and back total.
Yeah.
So the week was how far ago from start time of campaign? Like, I mean, like where we're picking up session 1. How long ago did that happen?
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, type out some notes for both of us. Some more quick ones. Now, what did you encounter, I guess, is then the question. It could just simply be a tribe of Scornken, or it could be some other monstrosity.
So a tribe of Scornken are like not adapted yet, right? They're not specialized.
Oh no, they are. Every tribe is adapted. Like, you're sort of born specializing to whatever the clan's adaptation is.
I think that because it was only a week out, I probably hit a single specialized one, like maybe a scout, right? Because I don't know if there'd be like a group of like 8 or 7 Scornken.
Well, that's sort of the thing. Some Scornken tribes are larger, some are smaller. So like the Viet Cong Scornken one I was telling you about, their tribe was only like 7, but there are definitely tribes of like 18 and stuff like that. It depends entirely on the adaptation. So you can just pick a number and we can work with it. And keep in mind, the entire tribe is adapted the same way. It's not that they have each of them in the tribe have as a specialized role. They all have the same adaptation.
So I think it'd be a group of 5 or 6 Scornken.
Okay, some tough cookies. All right.
Yeah. And we killed one of them.
All right.
And we lost 3.
I'll say 7. What you said, 6.
The group's kind of trash.
It was my. My team went down mid.
Five.
See, there's your problem.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
like
just
here
ran it
select,
down.
they're like GG, they're like GG. Finish
Mobies and
20 minutes.
Zeals, boys.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Scornkin are
Disco
not
Nunu.
a creature from other parts of the world. Like, they are exclusive to here. So, it definitely could be a case of we don't know what we're dealing with, or we're underestimating what we're dealing with.
It was a huge case. I think they, first of all, they got the initiative on us, so we were ambushed. So first of all, we're ambushed, so that wasn't fun. Second of all, it was a case of they're very, very agile, and it was close combat. And I'd imagine the group was a little bit more mage heavy, and they just got fucking murked immediately.
Yes, the classic case.
And then, you know, after like 2 people drop, like, within a few seconds, and then you're outnumbered, it looks really, really bad. It's like when you crit early, and like you wipe out 3 people.
No, yeah, I get you.
So they critted early, and it was looking really, really bad. I think at one, I think like within, I think the altercation itself took less than a fucking
minute,
half hour. Like, yeah, less than. But you know, honestly, a minute wouldn't be that far off. Like, I'd say like 30 seconds in, 4 people are fucking dropped. A minute in, like 5 out of 6 are fucking dropped. I somehow stagger them. Like, I somehow get it. I spirited dying 2 of them, or like I kind of bring 2 up, and I tell them to fucking book it as I try to hold them off as long as I can, and then I just like blink leapfrog into safety. So you know when you like invoke duplicity, you make like copies of yourself. Yeah. I'd imagine it would just like hold the wall like Hordor. Is like I got up as many as I could. I try to stall as long as I could. And either I like jump on my steed to fuck off, or I literally just magically started fucking blinking profusely to get the fuck out. But I got banged up. I definitely did not come out scar free. I mean the whole party looked like fucking shit. Like. Like,
hey, it might be a case where maybe one of them isn't an expeditioner anymore. Just maybe.
No, by all means, yeah. Like I'd imagine like the first guy who got dropped literally just got fucking decapitated. Like one of the Scornkin's like arms, like.
Well, again, it depends, but yeah, as a general theme, yeah, they're pretty elongate, and their muscle structure is similar to a person, like a humanoid, but it is dense.
Like, let me think here. Let me see if I have
like, Scornkin are, as a general trend, stronger than a normal person. As a general trend, it'd be like comparing like a human to like an ape. You know, like I ain't trying to. I don't care how fucking hand signals or sign language.
You ever play the game Prototype?
Yes.
It's like, I wouldn't, like, obviously it's not a fucking blade, but
you say that some Scornkin have,
but I imagine like like their arms were just literally just like a long shimmy kind of skiv. Wait, not a blade like that, and just get like fucking sneaks up behind you and like stabs you through the fucking chest. Like, you're not gonna have fun with it.
You joke about that, but I mean, the Viet Cong Scornkin had long claws for hands, so they could dig and kill easier. So, yeah. No. Anytime Scornkin are involved, you can basically be assured that there's some adaptation to them which is meant to kill and fuck up shit. So,
yeah, it definitely wasn't fun. yeah, and I think that the reason why I might be recruited to this party was because
of the last thing you did.
Yeah, instead of just like leaving them to die, I kind of try to bring them back because like fucking like 20 seconds in, it's a lost fucking battle, and I could imagine many people would just fucking run and dip.
Yeah, at least you could recognize that, like, yeah, we're losing this.
Oh no, dude! Within the first fucking round, dude, 2 people fucking dropped. Within the first 5 people dropped.
Right. Sounds like we have the mission set out then. Yeah. So, let's say what we say 2.5 weeks, right? So, you would have been approached by Jessie at a certain point. She's offering her condolences. Here's the thing, you know Jessie. Everyone knows Jessie. If you're on the fucking fleet over here, you heard about Jessie. She's that loud and obnoxious of a person. So when you meet her initially, it's a bit of a, not surprise, but it's a contrast because from what you've heard, maybe you've interacted with her. Jessie definitely talks to basically everyone, sort of her job as a spook, whatever. But it's a bit of a contrast that she's serious and melancholistic. She offers her condolences, but having read the report, she thinks you're a good fit for something more.
And I could also imagine like a big thing also was like if my group was a mage heavy, I'd imagine there would have been some fucking. I'd imagine like you know like if you're like water, like if you're afraid of water, like you wouldn't walk by the rim of a pool. So like, I'd imagine like the group like wouldn't be just like eyes closed walking. So like the fact that they got to jump on us with a group of fucking mages around might be also something to be afraid of. Like how if you're like a group of rangers or whatever, they weren't rangers, but if you're a group of people who are like specialized in ranged combat, and then all of a sudden it's fucking 5 Scorn King breathing down your fucking neck, either you're fucking incompetent or something really bad's happening.
Very true.
That's just up to the people reading the reports to determine. Unless Jessie offers you a chance at something more.
Yeah, but I also don't know. I don't know if I'd be incompetent enough to just like not realize a little pack of Scornkin fucking around sneaking up on us.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, there are definitely Scornkin that can go invisible.